Alright. Welcome back to another video. The Daniel Ricciardo challenging career mode or challenge. I think it's challenge or challenging career mode. Able to get this part on hopefully for the weight reduction we're gonna need it around this track. Nonetheless, we're actually gonna need a little bit more power, so we're actually gonna get that in over that. Hopefully we can get that across the line. Last video was absolutely cinema with the racing. Um, really good. I feel like it was consistent throughout.
Okay,
Ooh,
mate, I
we
know we
didn't
were
able to get the
expecting
cylinder in
some
the
new
head on,
developments to come
sadly.
through, but I'm afraid
That's
to
gonna
say
hurt
that some of
us.
them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
So what we're gonna have to do is we're basically gonna have to be second or third on that long straightaway, and then just repass them for the final lap. That's gonna be our best option throughout this time being on this track. We're gonna just knock out this practice. I know that we're still on engine block 2. I kind of did that on purpose, but kind of not really. So it's gonna be a wet race nonetheless. So we're gonna be able to switch out that engine block, the engine column, everything, strip the engine completely, able to drop into a brand new engine for the race. Because we're gonna need the maximum performance in the wet, show enough. Because we don't really have the fastest engine throughout the entire field. So we're gonna be really trying to maintain that through this time of it being wet throughout the whole entire track, and while we're on there as well. So it's gonna be a different atmosphere, different approach for sure. So hopefully we got a wet setup around here, because if we don't, we might be looking into get one before we click that ready up basically on the line. See, right now we're able to get the 2 out of 3, or the 2 out of 5, and then we got a 3 out of 5 on the other side. So not bad, not bad. ERS management. Hopefully we can able to get this 25%. Ooh, slightly didn't able to get that. So we only got 2 out of 5 and a 3 out of 5. I think race strategy, and the other one I think is quality pace. I think so. Hopefully we can able to get something going on that. 'Cause we need the maximum. Definitely the maximum for resource points if we want to make the upgrades count. I know it's going to be dropping the next 2 races, I think next week, or I think this week, later on this week. So we're going to have to wait on that with the next video. But yeah, it is looking like it's going to be really good. Like, this is going to be a good one. More motivated to get this one done. I was motivated to get the Lewis one done, but I honestly forgot to do it. Got caught up playing session skate, so yeah. But we got the quality pace 5 out of 5, race strategy 5 out of 5, and ERS we didn't able to get none out of that. But nonetheless, we were able to bring home some good resource points, research development points. So that's always gonna help. Now the main thing, we're just gonna focus on switching out all the engine components and getting the first engine block in that we have not touched this whole entire season so far. Alright, so now able to throw into the ICE, the MGKU, NGUK, yep, NGK, ES, the CE, and the gearbox itself. Now, let's go on and, oh yeah, just to keep you updated on the moves that we're going to be trying to do. So right now we're about midfield with the arrow, and then with the chassis we're about lower, right below midfield. One missing as well. So the engine, we got pretty much the second worst engine. We really need that. Hopefully they're able to come in for us. See if we can able to get this over the line. Cause they can able to move us forward with the internal tunnels. Returnal? Viternal tunnels. I think that's how I pronounce it. So yeah, we definitely need that for sure
Well,
for
here
some
we
more
go
aero.
again. Welcome back to Shanghai.
For more
Welcome
aero.
back to
For more aero.
qualifying in China. And this is a technical, tricky track. Whoever takes pole is going to deserve it.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is dry. Yeah, this is dry, so don't really necessarily have to worry. I'm gonna get my diligent shot real quick. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna just get this real quick. Right. Just gonna focus in on this lap. See what we've been able to do around here. Now, we did have traction control on for a minute, so now we have it off. I feel like we can gain a lot more confidence while we did have it on for that moment in time. But it wasn't mentally like really there, to be honest, for this game and how it works and stuff. So that's the reason why we took that little bit of a break, but now we're back better than ever. And now we got traction control off once again, that we originally did have it off at the beginning of all our series. So now we got all the confidence back in the world. Let's see if we can ever set down a decent lap around here. And our engine is going to be absolutely cool. Finished 8th. Oh my goodness, that was a comeback of a century. We was in 12th and now we finished 8th. Yeah, that's really good, honestly. For the engine that we have, solid. It's really solid.
Goodbye for now then, but we are really just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So we're 2-0 against Yuki in the qualifying, so Herbert Marco, hey, be looking now, be looking. 2-0 against him, finished better than him last race. Come on now. I see y'all in the race.
The Chinese Grand Prix then is upon us once again. A race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in 2006, as well as Red Bull's first with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai. The ever-tightening turns 1 and 2 will prove tricky in the slippery conditions here in Shanghai, and anyone that slides wide will lose a lot of time getting back on track. Turn 14 should still be the best place for overtaking, but we'll have to see some improvement in the weather before the drivers can take advantage of that DRS assistance. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Perez, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Stroll, Gasly, Ocon, Albon, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Joe, Bottas, and Logan. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me, a real authority on all things motor racing. It's a warm welcome back to Anthony Davidson. Now, those final hours before a race, did you have a routine?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Now, the big kicker is that we do have part firme on, so we're not going to be able to really switch our setup, to be bluntly honest with y'all. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take that up. Well, actually, we're going to keep that down. I think I might want to put a little bit more arrow on that as well. Alright, let's get it. Hopefully this area will work. If not, hey, it is what it is. Let's see what we got left. After we had a little bit of wheel spin, we were able to get it going nonetheless. Acceleration that the Honda able to give is just fantastic. We were able to go for a daring move in the inside. Didn't really work out, so we had to just back out. But it's absolutely drenched out here. I mean, I'm talking about it's pouring down. Just bucketing down, raining like cats and dogs nonetheless. No pun intended because we're in China, but man, it is absolutely raining. I'm talking about storming type rain. So this is going to be an interesting one nonetheless. Oh my goodness. This car is hard to handle as well. But we'll be able to get around Oscar Piastri for P5. Now we're going to be trying to go after George Russell in P4. We'll be able to have a little bit of a slide through there. It's not really going to help our case nonetheless with this rain and how it's really changing just everything. I mean, we got a dry setup on, so it's not going to be easy for us. We should have thought about that before we went into quali. Would have had more work to do, truthfully, if we would have did that. So I feel like this right here is about the best position that we can possibly get. And speaking of that, now we're going wide. We're going to be losing about 2 positions. Whoa, had some big contact with Sergio Perez. Hopefully it lightens up just a little bit. That'll be a-okay for us, but I don't really see that happening. We are in China. Once it rains, it absolutely pours. Real life is a different story, but in the game, it is, yeah, pretty alarming. Out around Charles Leclerc, absolutely battling. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Finally get around him. Let's see if we can able to get up to Oscar Piastri again and able to get the top 5 position, which will be doing us due diligence, honestly, for us. So we can able to keep the points gap alive against Max Verstappen and all the other competitors. But we got to get around him. We got to find a way to get around him. Gotta just lock in, be smooth on the throttle and on the input throughout our corners. That's the main thing that we have been working on. Our input, steering input, and our just applying the power, on the power and off the power. through the corners, through mixed conditions. We haven't really practiced in wet conditions like this, so this would be perfect for us. So when we get into all our other game modes that we have on this channel, we'll already be ready and understand the philosophy even more with this game. So it's just a learning curve. A learning curve that I appreciate, but some things are a little dumb.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Just to put it bluntly honest, but overall though, I love the learning curve. You can also just learn every single time, and
okay,
just
Danny,
keep trying.
ahead of you. They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push.
Yeah, we're trying to do that, but it's not really succeeding at that. This current moment. I'll try to turn with the front brake bias. That'll help us out too with balance and stuff. While we're on the brakes, applying the brakes. Just going for it.
Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
Didn't really pan off. Able to break the front wing. It's not going to be ideal for us. But it may be able to slow us down through our... Oh, we're going to actually use a flashback? Say less. Oh, tough. Used it too late. Got to pay the price. Cool. It's going to bring interest to it anyway, so... See how we do. See if we can stand to the points. Already through there, struggling a lot. But we're gonna dive in the inside. Just go for broke at this point. Why not? We already have a front broken wing, so we might as well just go for broke. Honestly, the turning angle through there is a lot better. This game is weird, man. It's so weird. It's so weird. I love that it's weird, but I also kind of like dislike it. This is disingenuous to F1 itself, but I mean, what can you do? It's the product that they pumped out and tried to fix throughout this time, but never was really a good product, to be honest, throughout the package itself and throughout this game cycle. But just trying to learn some new things, pick up some new niches, and really just figure out what's our job and our listed point for certain things and stuff. So our niche is just to honestly just get used to adjusting and adjusting and adjusting. That's the main thing. Get even better at it. We're just gonna have a titanic battle back here. I mean, it is just super titanic. Absolute cinema battles back here, nonetheless. Just the power that we're missing is just not helping us out. And this is just a power track, so we're not going to succeed on winning or even getting the top 5. It's just out of the cards. This is how it's just going to go. It's okay. I mean, it's alright. We are in a midfield type of car, so we're not expecting to win. But I'm glad we did pick up that win in that last episode. But yeah, it's a power circuit, so what can you do about it? Just gonna try to collect as much points as possible. Play the points game, play the Alan Prost game, and just math it up. You know, just keep mathing on this Genuine track that they decided to put in for the RB team, which they thought it was beautiful and smart for her to do so. So, yeah, just not the pleasant thing for us. And how the philosophy of this track is, I don't think we're gonna get 7th, to be frankly honest. Nope, we're not gonna get 7th, but we do got 8th in the bag though. Play that to perfection. We'll go just a little wide through there, which is okay. And we just cruise home in 8th.
Nice one, guys. I think that was, yeah, that was really good.
Honestly, it was. I mean, for us just to stay with it and just stay just in the fight. What a broken wing. I mean, I can't get mad at that. I can't, honestly, truthfully. So, yeah.
With that, we'll wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
We tried to go for a dive bomb, didn't work, and yeah, man, that's what champions do. So, what can you do about it? Points tally that we got, we able to drop down in 4th position. So we get humbled in this race, which I'm okay with. Don't have the power, I'm fine with. 14 points now, we're still in the championship. If we finish somewhere between 5 and 8th, I'm fine. I'm honestly fine. That's a win for Daniel Ricciardo in the car that he got. 4th in the championship. If we can finish 4th where we're at now, or 5th at the lowest, I'm fine with, truthfully. So yeah, I mean, just daring move, didn't pay off, is what it is. Y'all like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.